Good evening, and welcome to our fifth segment of our first live GLCA virtual open house. In this 7 o'clock segment, you'll have a chance to meet our engineering and constructing instructor, and you'll also have a chance to learn about those two programs that we offer here at the Greater Lafayette Career Academy. Welcome to all of you who have decided to tune in this evening. I hope your evening's going well. I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Jay Davis. I'm the Assistant Director here at the Greater Lafayette Career Academy. And the purpose of this six-segment open house tonight is to give incoming students as well as parents and members of the community a virtual overview of our facility and tell people about our programs. And as I mentioned, this is the fifth one of these we've run tonight. We have one more segment to go after this one. The Greater Lafayette Career Academy is located at the corner of 18th Street and Teal Road here in Lafayette. It's located in the former Lafayette Life Insurance Building. I'm standing outside the main entrance of the Career Academy, and it's located on the back side of the building. If you are on Teal Road, you will pass the front side of the building, but to actually get to our entrance, you'll have to come south on 18th Street past Teal Road and then take your first left-hand turn. There's a sign pointing you to the main entrance. Where I'm standing is where our buses on a daily basis come and drop off our students and pick them back up. And speaking of buses, transportation is always a question that's brought up by students and parents alike. How are they going to get from their home school to the Career Academy and either get home or get back to their home school after their classes are over? Well, all 5 of the schools, public schools here in Tippecanoe County that send students to the Career Academy actually provide bus service for those students. So whether you go to West Lafayette or Oakland or Harrison or McCutcheon or Lafayette Jeff, bus service will be provided. And whether it's normally bus service from your school to here and then bus service back to your school where you would if you're in the afternoon, you would like piggyback a bus then to go home following that. But transportation services are provided. We offer 2 sections here at the Career Academy, a morning section and an afternoon section. The morning section begins at approximately 8 o'clock in the morning and runs till about 10:10 a.m. And then we have an afternoon session that picks up right around noon and lets out about 2:10 p.m. Our classes will earn you 3 credits per semester, 6 credits per year. So they're basically what we call 3-block classes. So you'll spend either the morning here or the afternoon here, and you'll complete your other classes at your home school. We offer a lot of information about the Greater Lafayette Career Academy on our website. If you go to www.glcareeracademy.com, you'll find out information such as curriculum guides for our classes, and that includes information about dual credits and certifications that we offer here, as well as some important course content. You'll also find resources like the student handbook that will be available to you, and you'll also find resources that will be available to you about upcoming events and current things going on at the Career Academy. Many times those are located right on the home page when you go to it. So once again, tune into our website for upcoming events, important information, and also resources on the Greater Lafayette Career Academy. We also have an active Twitter account. Go to that same address, at GL Career Academy. We've posted some success stories for our recently graduated seniors on there. You can find those. We've also posted some program videos that I know you will enjoy watching, and also some information about upcoming events here at the Career Academy. Well, enough about the general information about our building and about our programs. We're going to take you kind of on a short virtual tour here through the front door of the Career Academy and up into the building, where we will take you to the construction and engineering classroom to begin. I'm going to take about a 30-minute break here, and I'll be back with you to offer you some more information here shortly. We enter the building, we will be coming into what we call our atrium area. This was brand new, built when the Career Academy opened here in the fall of 2019. It's a favorite area where students like to gather, and they can charge phones, charge their laptops, visit. During breaks in our classes, they'll congregate out here and visit with each other. One more piece of information I wanted to offer you before we get down to our classroom is the GLCA will comply with all decisions set forth by the school corporations in Tippecanoe County, along with the Tippecanoe County Health Department in regards to COVID-19 safety procedures and regulations. This local guidance will help to create the safest possible environment for GLCA students and staff. And we have now arrived at the classroom area for engineering and construction. As I enter, you'll see our instructor, Mr. Aaron Kruger, and I will give this microphone a little quick wipe here, and I will hand it off and let Mr. Kruger tell you a little bit more about his program.
Well, thank you. I'm glad to be here this evening. Welcome. My name is Aaron Kruger, and I teach the construction and the engineering classes at GLCA. During the kind of little background about me, this is going to be my 10th year teaching, and most of my background is in construction. Past several years, I've been working for different local construction companies, and that gives me the chance to keep up on my skills and help form partnerships for my students to give them pathways right after high school. So first thing I want to talk about is this is our classroom. We use this classroom for both engineering and our construction classes. We have whiteboard tables. We have a full class of computers with all the latest CAD software, as well as most of the basic design and computer application software as well. So we use these for design, research, producing presentations, documents. We have webcams on them so we can have conferences with local experts if we need to. So for engineering class, I teach a couple different curriculums. The engineering design and development is usually what we start off with. And for that curriculum, students team up and they solve a design challenge that they choose. So this is an open-ended problem. They have to work with local experts, engineers, to figure out what the problem is, better define it, and then they come up with a design. They build a prototype, they test that prototype, and then they present their findings from that project. And on our way to our next classroom, I'll show you one of those projects from last year. Other curriculum that we work on is the civil engineering and architecture curriculum, and that curriculum also aligns with Ivy Tech, so they get dual credit for the engineering design class at Ivy Tech. And in that class, students construct architectural models, but probably one of the main components is they use Revit architecture, which is a professional design software used in industry. It's a building information modeling software. So in that software, they create residential designs, commercial designs, do structural analysis. Students also work on site survey and can add those into the software as well. So we have opportunities for partnerships, internships during the summertime and throughout the school year. So follow me this way, and I'm going to show you one of the other rooms we use. This is one of our posters from one of our teams that produced a reflective tarp that helped to keep the heat off artificial turf fields during the summertime. So they presented this at Ivy Tech at one of our events. So follow me this way. So over this way is where we take those designs and use some of our construction plans to actually build. So in here, I'm going to start talking about our construction class. So for the construction class, some of the curriculum we use as far as textbooks go, we use the Career Connections textbook, which is produced by the Carpenters Union. We also use NCC ER textbook, their core training. And from those textbooks, from that curriculum, students work on projects and learn how to use tools to build their own toolbox that they take home. They also build the sawhorses that they use in class. And then one of our more advanced finishing projects, the Adirondack chair, where they put all of those layout skills to use and produce a very nice looking project. Also within that construction class, we partner with local companies. Bagel, the Builders Association of Greater Lafayette, donated $20,000 worth of tools and equipment. So we partner with companies that are part of that. We also partner with Gaylor Electric. They came in and our students built training walls and learned how to wire electrical service from where it comes into the building all the way to receptacles, switches, even a doorbell, low voltage system. So in this class, we have a lot of different tools. Students learn how to use all of them. We have SawStop table saw, which is the latest safety technology. We have a room full of hand power tools. I'll take you over here. So students really have the opportunity to use the tools of the trade that the professionals are using. And then other opportunities that students have, they get OSHA 10 safety certifications, pathway right into the Carpenters Union, if that's something they choose, internships with any of our construction partners, anyone who's part of Bagel. Students can get right into apprenticeship programs. It really all depends on what those students are interested in. We have a lot of resources for them. If they're interested in, I can help them out and get them placed where they'd like to be. Do we have anyone live who has any questions? We do not study about aerospace engineering in this particular program. Yeah, so I'm going to go through some of the questions that we've been posed. Will I need to provide my own tools or any materials for the construction trades class? The answer is no. We have everything provided for you here. However, if there are things that help make you more comfortable, you have your own tape measure, your own safety glasses, things like that, you're welcome to bring those in. We have lockers for storage. Another question, who are some of your partners in the Lafayette area for both of those programs? So we are currently building partners, bringing in new partners for construction. Bagel, the Builders Association of Greater Lafayette, is a huge partner. There are many construction companies tied to them. Gaylor Electric is one of our big partners. We've done some work with KA Components. We were going to do some work partnering with some of the other companies, but due to school year ending a little bit early last year, we ran out of some of those opportunities. And then as far as the engineering class, we're still working on building some of those partners. Most of our partners have to do with a little more towards the surveying side of things, but I am working on a couple that are more engineering based currently. And then another question, will I need to have completed any entry-level Project Lead the Way courses before I can sign up to take the engineering course? You do need to take the intro class, the Intro to Engineering Design class, before you sign up for our class. Yes? that we can study, the engineering classes that we study here are the engineering design and development, which is the capstone class for Project Lead the Way, and the civil engineering and architecture class, which is also a Project Lead the Way class. And then another question, what are some of the projects that I might be able to complete in either of the courses? I went over some of that a little bit, but I'll recap a couple. In the engineering class, you and your team pretty much choose the project that you work on depending on what design challenge you want to solve. And then for the architectural design and civil engineering, we work on some models within class. And then for construction, we work on some projects through our textbook, like the toolbox, the sawhorse, the Adirondack chair. And then we also work on more large-scale projects, such as the electrical training wall. We have some clients who would like some sheds built, so we'll probably build some sheds next year as well. KA Components would like to give us the opportunity to have us build some of the walls that they use in some of their structures out in the parking lot, and then they'll trailer them over to their sites that they need them for. And then how much hands-on lab time will I spend for the construction trades class? I would say it's probably 75% hands-on, 25% textbook. Since safety is such a big deal and proper tool use, we always start off our different projects with how to perform them safely, how to use the tools required to complete those projects safely, and that often requires some textbook work or some computer work. So civil engineering class will probably start about a third of the way into the school year. I'll start with the engineering design and development class first, but I'll answer for both of those. So first day, we will go over some rules and procedures. And then I would say within day 2 or 3, we're going to start right away with curriculum, basic engineering concepts, how we do our documentation. And for the engineering design and development class, you're going to start brainstorming right away. What problem do you want to solve? What do you want to see better in the world? And then for the civil engineering class, we start off with architectural design concepts first. Any other questions? Okay. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for joining this live tour. Please feel free to email GLCA or use any of the communication methods that have been talked about so far. Thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure giving you this tour, and I hope you stay tuned for our last tour of the evening.